It's Uncle Jimmy's Pool Room. It's Uncle Jimmy's Pool Room.
Hey, welcome to Uncle Jimmy's Pool Room for another week. It just keeps rolling on. I'm next to the Dutch again. It's been really hard dealing with this guy for a long time, but I'm getting used to it. How are you, Dutch?
I'm going well. I'm going fantastic. I've got to say, I am absolutely pumped because we were on the footy show. We got a little mention, didn't we?
We did.
We've been waiting here since last Thursday night for the AFL investigators to come down and talk to us about the betting scandal stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing where you got on Tyson Goldsack to kick the first goal in the grand final last year.
Yes.
You made a lot of money. How much did you make?
$1,400 later.
Yeah, and you got the information from Tyson Goldsack himself, didn't you?
No,
Yeah,
no,
come
I
on.
didn't say that. I didn't speak to him that week. I'm in bet, but I've got to say, mate, we've been waiting here since last Thursday. They haven't come and said we wanted to get that clothier guy, the investigator guy, on the pool room.
I tell you what, if we keep getting quality stuff on the show, like tonight, we've got Cameron Bruce. He's going to be joining us very soon from the Hawthorn Football Club to talk everything Hawks. And also, Brooklyn's understudy, Kat.
Yep.
She's gone out and she's caught up with a good-looking fella from the Melbourne Football Club, I have to say. He goes all right. Colin Sylvia. Yeah, he could probably be a model.
And I've got to say, the funniest thing about this this next little CCTV footage again is that Craig Hutchison, that is, we've got some footage of him. He thinks he's going to get drafted. This guy, after his little Legends game stint and his little goal in the Legends game there, he thinks he's a chance to get drafted. Do you want to go and have a look at this? Because this is very funny. Check it out.
Welcome back to Uncle Jimmy's Pool Room. Tell you what, I'm sandwiched in between two footballing legends, one not so, one most definitely from the Hawthorn Football Club. Cameron Bruce, how are you, mate?
Yeah, very well. Not sure about that legend status, but very happy to be here. Finally get an invite to Uncle Jimmy's.
He's been pestering me, actually. He's heard all about Uncle Jimmy's. All the boys at Hawthorn talk about it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the opening, they were all talking about the opening, actually.
Still smarty you didn't get an invite. Well, you're not quite there yet, Cameron, but geez, you're looking dapper right now. What's going on here with the threads?
Well, I thought it was quite a formal occasion, so obviously I was wrong.
Peter Worth does dress us pretty well, but not today, bro.
I have to ask you before we get started. Now, you've 229 games, is that right?
That's right.
And how many did you play?
228.
Got him.
He's got him by one.
I can retire a happy man now.
Mate, he's got you covered.
Well, we've both got you covered, man.
And you were saying before, but yeah, he might have played one more game, but I've only played at the one club, so I'm loyal. But I have heard that you actually told him to leave Melbourne Football Club. Is that true? Tell the viewers.
May or may not be true.
Is it true, Brucey?
What's the next question?
So there is truth in that. That's an inside scoop in itself.
Don't listen to that, Cameron. Tell us what it's like down at Hawthorn, mate. You played at two clubs, Melbourne, two very, very old clubs, and two great clubs.
Yeah, I mean, to be at a side that's up and amongst it, you haven't experienced too many winning games over the last few years, and I guess the difference is that instead of kicking a Russell Robertson, I'm kicking a Lance Franklin. So,
All right, Brucey, how have you fit in down there at Hawthorn? And tell us how the knee's going too, mate.
Yeah, firstly, fitted in. Felt as though I fitted in really well. The boys are giving me a lot of grief, a lot of crap. So if that's a sign, I'm going well.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Yeah. Moved on well from Melbourne. A lot of things to give me crap about, I guess.
Yeah.
But the knee's going well. 13 weeks since I played and resumed on the weekend in the reserves and got through pretty well. Obviously lacked a fair bit of conditioning, but hopefully time it right and play a role in the finals.
It was probably time to move on, really, because look, at Melbourne you've been, accused, and probably rightfully so, of some shit-house goal celebrations over your time. We'll probably be able to roll the tape on some of these. The double fist pump in the finals, I think that was against Carlton.
Early days,
in
mate.
In 99, is that right? Am I right?
2000.
2000. The double fist pump, terrible. And also this one. What was that all about?
Okay, so with the double fist pump, that was qualifying final, first year in the big time, 85,000.
Rank.
Got pretty caught up in the moment. Celebrated with my teammates. unlike some players that I'm aware of, you might be able to roll some vision of Russell celebrating.
I'm just
with
trying
the
to.
crowd.
This has got me. I'm dumbfounded, mate. Well, you are bagging someone else about celebrations.
Yeah.
You are an absolute joke, mate. I've seen some of the worst celebrations under the sun from you.
Hang on, this is all about Cameron at the moment. Don't worry about me. Also, talk to Brent Guerra about his situation, which is obviously going
I'm unaware of a situation.
Going in and getting a little bit of work done in terms of regrowth in the hair situation.
Facial hair? Or?
No, top of the head.
Okay,
You'd be the same, wouldn't you? You'd be thinking about doing something like that. A bit of because there's a fair bit of temple showing there.
Yeah, there's a lot of temple.
You'd have to agree. Am I right?
There is a lot
Mate,
of temple.
you're on your own here, mate.
But I'm very comfortable with where I'm at. Looks don't mean everything to me.
Yeah, well,
and
obviously there is
obviously I'm in a different company here, but
Coughing it here. Hang on, I'm supposed to be dealing it out. You know, this is my show.
I'm happy with where I'm at.
This is my show.
And look, I'm gonna get old gracefully.
You're going to get old. You're looking that way already, mate. But hey, look, well done on the way you're going at Hawthorn. We're very proud of you.
Yeah.
I've got to
You're a
ask,
good friend too.
Can we get back on the footy just for a minute? Because, I mean, you've played on some great plays and you did a bit of tagging early days, all right? There's been some great taggers in the last 10 years. And who's the best player you've ever played on? Because I know you've played on Clive Waterhouse.
Yeah,
And Nathan Buckley. Who's the best out of those two?
That's a pretty hard question, mate. Both got freakish talents. Jeez, I'd have to. Yeah, maybe Bucks.
Just slightly picked him.
But no disrespect to Clive. He
He was a pretty good player. Yeah, he was good.
Cameron Bruce, thanks for coming down to the pool room at last. It's been really hard to get you because I know you're so busy media-wise. Brody, you've got some prizes for the great man.
Yes, I do. We've got the Sasa security voucher, which is $650 worth. So it's a super prize there from Haydos. And we've got the Peter Worth T-shirt in there, the Man What a Fuss voucher, and a new sponsor, Free Life International, a weight management product. Not that you need that. We've got 4 bottles of that. We're going to send that out to you, Brucey. From Free Life International, Ty Slim.
That's right. Post-footy, it does get a little bit difficult to keep the weight off. Cameron Bruce, good luck moving into the finals. I know you got a nice run, but you'll be looking forward to getting back out on the park with the boys. That knee comes good, mate. Thanks very much.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Brucey.
See you soon.
Hi guys, tonight I'm here with Colin Sylvia, who plays for Melbourne, getting all cosy by the fire in this romantic setting. So right if I ask you a few questions?
Of course it is, Kat.
Why do the girls call you the Silver Bullet?
I do not know what you mean by the silver bullet.
I've heard that you like to think of yourself as a bit of a master chef in the kitchen. Is this true?
I'm thinking about applying for MasterChef 2012.
And what would your number one dish be?
Chicken stir fry, topped off with a fajita seasoning.
Oh, look out. Is that a packet dish?
No, that's fresh veggies, nicely cut, and the fajita seasoning just to top it off.
In girls, it doesn't matter how gorgeous she is, but what is that one thing that you just can't stand?
Bad breath, an obvious one, farting.
But on the opposite, is your number one turn on with a girl?
Definitely a sexy booty.
So he likes the ass. Are there any things that you do that would turn a girl off? Do you bite your nails, pick your nose, leave your underwear dirty around, or do you just turn it inside out and wear it again?
I'll probably do all them.
I've come across this photo and I want to know the reasoning behind it, because you look like you know exactly where the camera is and you're ready to throw this pose out.
I definitely didn't know the media was there. It was a recovery session about 5 or 6 years ago, and as you can see by the facial expressions, I was yawning or stretching or something like that, so definitely not aware.
Last question, can you just reenact this pose for me, please?
Hey?
Thanks again for joining us, Colin, and being candidate number 2 for Uncle Jimmy's AFL Bachelor of the Year. Anything you'd like to say to the girls at home?
Yeah, vote for me because I'm a good master chef and I'm very good to my mother.
Yes, he's a good-looking fella, is our Colin Sylvia. He'd be more than a chance to win the Bachelor of the Year, Dutchy.
He's in pole position because Sherrod Wellingham is the other one. So
yeah, you're always going to go with Collingwood, man, aren't you? Get on and blog if you want Colin to win. There's going to be a few more guys coming your way soon. Match of the round is beauty. It's going to be Hawthorn versus Fremantle. Dutchy.
Great game here. I mean, Fremantle were extremely unlucky in the derby last week. I've got to say, it's a fantastic game, that one. And I've played in a couple of derbies.
What's it like? Tell me what's it like playing in the... There's the rest of our tips while he talks you through it.
It's just a huge game. It's a little bit like Anzac Day, okay? It's just a huge build-up and, you know, the adrenaline's pumping and, you know, I played in the first ever Dockers derby win in 1999.
You're probably the reason why they won?
Probably.
In your own lunchbox.
Yeah, no
all right.
No
Dutchy, sporting bet of the week. What do you got this week?
Well, I'm going North Melbourne to the line this week. They've got a 22.5 point head start against the Blues this week, which I think is a mammoth head start considering that they're going pretty well at the moment, Robbo.
Well, Melbourne have got to venture down the highway to Sleepy Hollow, Geelong, and play that mob down there. We don't travel too well down there, Dutchy, so that's why I'm going to go this bet.
I can't believe you're going against the old mob,
I can't
mate.
help it. I love my team, but hopefully they make me some money. Hopefully they make me some money. To the line, Geelong, 49.5 point head start there. So get on that stuff. Remember, there is no better bet than a sporting bet. Now, the part of the show that I'm loving the most at the moment, I've been looking forward to this all week, Dutchy. It's your bit. It's the Inside Scoop.
Listen very carefully, I'll only say this once, okay? I have heard from a very, very good source, okay? Andrew Lovett has been approached by at least 2 AFL clubs, okay? That was 3 months ago. This is true, okay? And given the facts that have unfolded this week, he's got to be a massive chance to get redrafted. Here, now, from the Dutch, Andrew Lovett will be redrafted.
That is huge, just like the show. But before we go, Dutchy, the blog last week was all about, if you can just tune in and get off yourself for a little bit. Last week I asked to win a Collingwood signed jumper. The blogger sent the funny comment that I should have made when I smashed that guitar over your back. One of the funniest things you'll ever see. Watch the show last week. You don't want to miss that. But there's been some great blogs sent in.
There is some good blogs. I've got to mention this one. This is a classic, okay? You should have yelled. I lied when I said there were no strings attached. The next one is, Robbo should have yelled out, I think that's a B flat.
Oh,
and the funniest one of all time is, how many times do I have to tell you to stop making fun of my Australian anthem performance?
Do not like that one. Get off. Keep sending us in your blogs because we're not going to give that jumper away just yet. We need more. We need more. Yes. Keep coming in next week. We'll give it away. That's been the show. Thanks very much to Colin Silver. Thanks very much to Cameron Bruce for coming in and joining us. Thanks to all our wonderful sponsors. They'll be at the bottom of the screen right now. Thank you very much, Frankie. Dutchy, we'll see you next week, mate.
I can't wait, mate, because I love you so much.
I know you. Bye. No, I'm not going to hurt you.